So, I've had two dreams that had to do with tigers back to back. And same setting, but this one was a little different. Um, the first one was I'm at a relative's house. I was with coworkers and family, mostly coworkers, and there was a big tiger on the outside back deck. Don't worry about the layout of the house, it doesn't matter. The tiger, oh my god, I'm not editing that out. The tiger was chilling, basically asleep outside, and there was like a dog there or something, like a mama dog, because you could tell by her boobies. I had coworkers that were just minding their business. I was like, y'all not worried about that? They're like, nah, she's cool, they're cool. We're just gonna keep doing whatever. The first dream, nothing really happened. I think I just went on adventures. But last night's dream, coworkers were, they were vibing. The tiger was still outside with the mama dog. I had a boss that was low-key flirting with me. I should say high-key, honestly, because there was some really touchy-feely stuff going on. And I was like, this is like low-key inappropriate, but also say the word and we could just go in the back. But it was like, we and my boss we were like doing stuff. It was like inventory stuff. And my coworkers were just talking and they were talking about, I forgot exactly, but it was just some random shit where I'm just like, what? I don't know what y'all are talking about. Like, what are you talking about? I think they were trying to make plans after work, and I just could not conceptualize what the hell they were gonna do. There was a point where I just kept looking outside the tiger, like I was worried about it, because I was like, we got a big ass tiger outside, and y'all are worried about plans after work. You don't know when this tiger's gonna wake up. I'm nervous about that dog, because what if she eats the dog? I look outside again, and I do see the tiger moving around. And my boss is just like, oh, cool. But the dog gets up, and I guess like wakes up the tiger a little bit. I guess she goes out to go find food or her babies. And the tiger wakes up and is like, yeah, I'm cool with everybody, but now I'm hungry. So I think she starts chasing the dog. And at first, I'm about to run out there and try to save it. And my boss is like, don't open this door. And I'm just like, ugh. I think my brain transforms the chase of the tiger and a dog to a tiger and a lion. I see the tiger hop on that lion's back and try to do stuff. I close the blinds because I'm just like, I don't think I can take that right now. And I don't know, like something happens where my boss is just like, all right, let me look, and she's just like, oh shit, I'm gonna need your help. And then I look back, and the coworkers are still just talking, like they don't care. And I'm looking over through the blinds, and the tiger's coming back, blood all over his face, but they're about to start banging on the door. And I'm just like, we just gotta make sure that they don't hear us. So me and my boss are up against the door trying to be like, hold it back. But I don't think the door is that strong or something, because I feel the tiger's breath on my face. I'm in a dream. I'm feeling the tiger's breath through the thing. I'm hearing and feeling its purrs on the door. I'm just like, trying to get in, because it knows there's things that it wants to eat in there, in the house. And at some point I feel it lick my face. I'm like, oh my god, we're so fucked. Because it's just me and my boss holding up this door. And then at some point she's just like, all right, we need to get people, I don't know. I'm starting to talk to the coworkers. I'm like, can y'all help us out? Because we're about to all be tiger food. And my boss brings this like, you know those like metal file cabinets? They like bring it up to the door and we're just like holding it up. But at some point, hold on, I need to blow my nose. Alright, so basically I'm trying to convince my coworkers to help push up this door, mostly men by the way, so they could have handled that. All of us together, I'm saying. But my boss somehow manages to move the file cabinet up. I don't know what the goal was, but she fucked up the equilibrium of us holding that door up, and the tiger busted down. While she's holding the file cabinet up, the door comes down. I'm like, oh fuck, so I get out the way, and then the tiger comes down on top, and she's trying to get at my boss, and I'm just like, fuck, oh no. And then I'm like, okay, damn, the tiger is inside, we're about to die. And my thought was like, I need some scissors, because I'm about to kill this tiger. I'm like, all right. I run around to the coworkers, they're just like, whoa, that's crazy. I'm like, give me some scissors now. Buy me some scissors. They're like, you looking for scissors? I find them on my own. And then I get the scissors and I start going in on this tiger. They weren't like real, they were the size of hair cutting scissors. Maybe they were the type, they were kind of like hair cutting, I don't know. They were like some silver, basic scissors. And I'm just going in on it. And I remember before even doing that, I remember that was like the tiger came in, tried to eat my boss, and my fist goes up, and I'm punching up at the tiger. I'm like, don't eat her. I'm punching up, and the mouth goes over my hand, and I'm like, fuck. I'm feeling this tiger, like it doesn't hurt, but I'm feeling teeth. I'm like, this is a dream. What the fuck's going on? And I remember him punching into this tiger's mouth, and it's like, oh, I'm about to take this hand. And somehow, I don't know what I do, it's a dream. I like snag it around enough where I can move its head into like this corner. And it's basically like burrowed in there, and my boss is like, this is so heavy, but she's not eating me. And that's when I go grab the scissors, and I come back, and I get to wailing. And then I'm like, oh, I don't think it's doing enough, so I go for the head. And it was the most graphic dream I've had in a minute. And I was doing some science lobotomy shit, and that was so disturbing. Because I love tigers, don't get me wrong, this is my dream about hating tigers, but that bitch was trying to kill us. And I should have let her do it. But, I go in there and then completely still, tiger's not moving, and then I'm looking at my boss, and my boss is like, oh, that was close. Door damaged, everybody's just watching. I was just like, are we sure it's dead? And she was like, yeah. It's fine. and then I think I wake up, because I'm just like, that was so dramatic for no reason. And now I'm thinking, I'm like, what could the tiger represent? What was I so nervous about for that tiger to be in my home? Now, versus the last dream where it was just chilling on the back deck. What does the tiger represent? What does the boss represent? What do the scissors represent? But anyway, I killed the tiger. Really scary, really sad. She was chilling before she was trying to eat us. I'm like, damn, I'm sorry, queen. I know you were just hungry. I hope the mama dog's okay, I say to my dreamscape.